Hello everyone and welcome back to another speed build. So today we are continuing with my San Sequoia save file, and this time I am making a daycare center or kindergarten, call it whatever you want. But I showed you the other day this progress, some screenshots on my community tab, and I was like, I stuck, guys, because I really didn't know what to do. I made this the building and everything very quickly. I was very fast, but when it comes to the inside, I was like very not indecisive. I didn't know what to do. Honestly, I really didn't know what to do. So I needed time to finish this because I had like huge rooms, I had like a lot of space. I needed to figure out everything, how it's going to look, what I'm going to use. I needed to find every single item that I wanted to use for this build. So it's about the week, I believe, since I posted this for the first time, and now I finally finished this and I want to share with you. So like I said, this is like a daycare center, and I know that it's not like functional without the mode, and you can find the mode for like a daycare career, I believe. And I know that a lot of people already tried that and it was functional and it was cool. So I decided for this to be something very fun. Since I'm making my save file, I really wanted to make something fun, but I will also going to I already built like a library, like a modern version of the library, and the only like community I don't know, a lot is that recreation center or rec center, call it whatever you want. But I need time for that, and I'm not so sure what I'm going to do with that lot, because Little Simsy already did an amazing job since she already made that rec center for the game, and I really love that. Maybe I'm just going to, I don't know, renovate it, use a couple of more stuff from like other packs, because you know that when you build a lots like that, you only need to use base game and the expansion pack. So we'll see, I'm not so sure. But like I said, I use this very big lot. I believe this is like 40 by 50, no, 50 by 40, I'm not so sure, but I think that it's one of the biggest lots in this world. So I knew that I don't know why I even use this lot. I don't know, somehow I thought that smaller lot could be better for the gameplay, because you will not going to have like 20 kids at the same time here on the daycare center. But somehow I really wanted to make something very big, and I really love the shape of this building. It's very modern. When I started to renovate the whole world, for this like lots, I really tried to make them modern. I didn't want to make this world like very old-fashioned. And next to this a lot, I built like a very modern restaurant. So this whole area is going to be very modern and like in the same style, because I looked like around this lot, and it has so many different styles and so many different buildings. I didn't know what to do, but this area looks very like modern to me. So that's the reason why I decided to go with that style. And I'm very like excited for you guys to see my restaurant, because this whole world is without the CC. So for me, that's like a huge, I don't know, challenge. And I promised that I'm going to make a couple of builds probably with the CC, but not before I finish this save file. So we are already here in like what is this, like not the backyard, side yard. It's not a house, but I really wanted to make some like very big outdoor activities for the kids, because we now have like a tree house. We have a lot of like kids stuff like swings and monkey bars and things like that. I really wanted to make one very beautiful kindergarten, and I believe that I use community a lot for this, just because we don't have a daycare and we don't have anything like that. I'm not so sure, when you're playing this game, can you send your child here? I'm not so sure, but I believe that this could be very fun, even if you don't have mod, and if you can download any mods. This could be very fun and useful build for your gameplay. So we are already inside, and since this is the like a daycare or kindergarten, I really wanted to make some kind of a, what is this, a place when you can check in and your like kids can, you know, change and leave their stuff. So on the main floor I put a room for the infants, because they are like small and they cannot, like, you know, go upstairs. And upstairs I actually put like only one bedroom for the toddlers and some kind of a library study room for a bigger kids. So this is not only for the infants, babies, things like that. This is also for like the older kids. They can spend some quality time over here as well, not just like for the infants and toddlers, but everyone has like a separate room. So you're going to see that a little bit later. And let me tell you something, it was a lot, because you're going to see every single room. It's very big and very detailed, and I really wanted to use every single item that I could for this build, and make very cool space for the kids. And like I said, here on the main floor we have a couple of rooms for different ages for kids. And also I decided to add something like, you know, place for them. They can eat and rest. And I also put like vending machines, and plus like one small, what is that, it's like refrigerator. Yeah, but I know that kids can access to that, and that's the reason why I also added, it's like a display refrigerator, you're going to see. But I also put a lot of bathrooms, and in every single bathroom we have like a shower tub combo. We have a lot of potties, toilets, and changing tables. And since I'm talking about the changing tables, we are in our first room, and this is the room for the babies and infants. Oh, probably this is for the infants, because everything I use here is basically for the infants, and it's such a bright and cool and colorful space. By the way, I use the same tiles and same wallpapers in every single room, because I don't know, somehow I thought that this wallpaper could be like the best solution for me, since I'm not such a big fan of wallpapers for the kids, and I decided to go with this one. And I also, if I'm making like no CC build, I'm always using this wallpaper. I know, what can I do? I'm not very big fan, like I said, of the game wallpapers that we already have in the game. I'm so sorry, but I'm finishing up. Oh my god, it was such a blast furnishing this build, and I think that I made very cute and very functional room for the infants. So I don't know, that mod, is it updated, and can you, like, you know, play with the infants in that mod? I'm not so sure, but I really love this build. And even though if you don't want to have any mod in your game, I believe this could be very fun for any life stage, especially for the kids, because I included stuff for all like kids age in this build. And like I said, we have a lot of bathrooms in this build. I didn't record every single one, you know that already, because you know, they're basically the same. The shape is different, but every single like bathroom has the same stuff. And on this floor we have two, I believe, and upstairs we have another one because there's a bedroom upstairs, so I needed to include another bathroom. And here we are in this room. It's basically like, you know, a room for painting, crafting, for fun, for maybe for the toddlers. It's basically for the toddlers. But since I put these tables here in this in the middle, I believe those tables are meant to be for the games, like, you know, puzzles and things like that, so you can also play those games here in this room. And I also really wanted to use this colorful swatch of the piano because I love this piano so much, and I really want to use it all the time. And since I was so indecisive what I'm going to use in each and every room, I decided to skip some things and come back later, and without the recording, of course, but you are going to see everything at the end because you know that I'm always making like house tours and basically the tour of every single build. And just because this is like a first time that I'm making something very themed and different and very specific, I really needed time to realize what I'm going to make and what I'm going to use, especially for the toddlers. This is very like interesting and different build. You know that I love to make like, you know, family houses and houses in general, but community lots are something very, I don't know, very hard for me to build because I'm not very good at community lots. I don't know. Sometimes I struggle a lot, like I struggle here. And I also said on my community tab a couple of days ago that I really don't know what to do with this lot because I made this like kindergarten very huge, and that's the reason why I needed more time for this build, since it's, you know, like this, a very like specific build. And that's the reason why I also really wanted to finish this as soon as possible, because I just really wanted to get over it and continue with the things that I really do enjoy. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed building this, but maybe sometimes the good challenge, it's very good for the creativity. And I believe I proved myself that I can make something like this, not just like a family houses. Family houses can be very difficult sometimes to build if you don't know what you're going to do, and if you don't have some kind of a theme or story behind the house. But also we are finishing up this like third room, playroom. I can say that it's like a playroom. And I also need to furnish this bathroom over here. Upstairs, I believe that I only recorded bedroom for the toddlers. I believe nothing else, because the last room was my biggest nightmare because I didn't know what to do with that room. Somehow I had a lot of ideas, but since this is like a kindergarten, kids can't go upstairs like the older one can. But I decided to make some kind of a library slash study room for the older kids. And we are finishing up, guys. I really hope that you enjoying this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell. This of course is going to be on my gallery, and also on, if you need the tray files, on my Patreon page. I love you guys all so much, and see you next time in my next video. Love you all, and bye bye.